Only about 2 months after the attack on Tupac, a witness to the crime dies. On September 7, 1996, Yaki Gaddafi was in the car that was driving behind the car of Tupac and Suge Knight. He was part of Tupac's entourage. Gaddafi is not only a friend, but also a cousin of Tupac. On November 10, 1996, Yaki Gaddafi is shot dead in an apartment in the U.S. state of New Jersey. It is later said that Yaki Gaddafi was able to observe the attack on Tupac closely. He was even able to see the shooter and had eye contact with him. However, he never made a statement to the police. Unfortunately, the exact circumstances of Yaki Gaddafi's death are not publicly known. Almost exactly 6 months after Tupac's death, another rap icon dies. To this day, the case remains unsolved. Although there are ongoing developments, investigators are still baffled, even though someone was arrested in connection with Tupac's murder in the fall of 2023. And perhaps they will remain so forever. Because even if there are people who must know exactly what happened in the attack on Tupac on September 6, 1996, these people remain silent. One thing is clear. With Tupac's success came enemies. In this case, it's about the dark side of the US rap scene, about gang disputes between the East and West Coasts, and about conflicts with other musicians that may have ended fatally.
The East Coast don't love Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg. The East Coast ain't got no love for Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg and Death Row. Y'all don't love us.
Any artist out there want to be an artist and want to stay a star, and don't want to have to worry about the executive producer trying to be all in the video, all on the record, dancing. Come to Death Row.
He engages in poetry, ballet, theater, and increasingly, rap music. The following interview, in which Tupac reflects on his childhood, was also conducted at that time. He was only 17 years old at the time.
No, actually, I think it's, well, okay, from my mother's point, well, if you grew up happy, too happy, you know, like in fairy tale land, not fairy tale, I mean, if you grew up where, you know, every Christmas you got a present, and every birthday you got a present, and every holiday was a holiday, and everything was peachy, your parents took care of everything, and you just grew up.
The incident took place 2 years before his assassination. The rapper was at Quad Studios in Times Square, New York City, when the building was raided. Tupac was hit by 5 bullets. He survived the attack, but was seriously injured. Only 5 hours after the emergency surgery that saved his life, he left the hospital against medical advice.